Caitlin Collins got destroyed here. So let's listen to this. Caitlin Collins is becoming the most memed reporter on the planet.
Do you believe that a mistake was made here, though, to have this conversation, to add a reporter, and to have it on an unsupported, classified group setting?
Caitlin, as I've just told you, I've just answered the question. I wasn't part of it. And, I'm not going to speculate more than what the president's already talked about and those who've been involved have talked about. But we'd love to talk about the veterans.
Yeah, and I do have questions about the veterans. But given what we saw with the group chat and how this was used, you are a member of the cabinet. You obviously know these other members, several of them who were in there. Is this typical for the cabinet to have conversations over Signal? Is this something that you use?
Well, Caitlin, since you undoubtedly do not want to talk about the VA, I have a question as VA Secretary. As Cabinet, I want to ask you, because I've been curious about this, because my job is to take care of veterans, and I would like to know why CNN is hostile to veterans, especially one in Florida, where you just had a $5 million defamation suit taking offense at a veteran who was trying to help people. In fact, one of your employees actually said, we're going to nail him. I have a question for you, Caitlin. Is that employee still employed? Are you really concerned about veterans? So if we don't want to talk about veterans now, you want to talk about everything else, I'd like to hear from CNN as the veteran cabinet secretary, why CNN seems to have a problem with veterans.
Oh, my goodness. This is fantastic. This is the first time I've seen this clip. I've heard people talking about this. This is fire. The Signal chat is their new January 6th, by the way. This is their new J6. They are going to talk about this Signal chat for the next 4 fucking years. They're just going to be nonstop about it. And all of the losers with pronouns in their bio are going to repeat this nonsense about the Signal chat. That's all they're going to do now. It's the new January 6th.
Well, Mr. Secretary, respectfully, my question was about whether or not you as a member of the cabinet use this. And respectfully, I'm conducting the investigation. And I do have a lot of questions for you on Veterans Affairs, but I don't think it would be unwarranted to ask
what you want to do is talk about a subject I've already answered. And if you want to continue this like this, that's fine. But there are VA employees who are working very hard. There are veterans who get their care from the VA and they get their benefits from the VA. And it does me no good to speculate on something that I've already asked and answered. So I've asked and answered your question. Why don't you answer mine? Are you still, is this person still employed who said they were going to nail one of my veterans, who you had to do a $5 million award from a jury because of defamation, and then you settled the case? Answer my question.
Respectfully, sir, I'm asking the questions here, and I have no involvement in what you're referencing there. But if you don't want to answer the question about whether or not, do you...
She's a horrible person, a nasty person, as President Trump said. And I think there's probably no better time. We got to pull that clip up of Trump calling her a nasty person.
The federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return them.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's the answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Can you answer why you held on to the documents?
I was negotiating and we were talking.
Oh, it's so good to watch that. She's a terrible person, and she's been getting roasted across the board. Trump is done with her. Like, every time she tries to ask a question, you could see him go like, I didn't ask. I didn't call on you. I didn't give you permission. I didn't, I'm surprised she's still there, but I think that she's still there and CNN is still there, so Trump can just roast them and go viral every time he does it, because it is really bad.